that gets me going, man.
That music hits, man.
I like that.
I love how your Donnie's telling a story and you cut him off to start jamming.
Well, no, here's the thing. I had already started it, and then Donnie just kept going with the story.
I wasn't paying attention because usually you're like, here we go.
That's what I
missed it. I blew through the stop sign, man. Hey, I just realized, do you have us listed in age order?
No.
Okay.
Although it was very coincidental.
Okay.
Yeah, because
you're older than Patrick, aren't you?
By 6 days.
Well, okay, so that's kind of the same. We got you by years.
Exactly.
All right. Well, hey, welcome everybody to another episode of the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. Before I go on and talk with my wonderful co-host, make sure that you guys go on to and visit our sponsor of the show, Old Fort Baseball. Use code, and this is for you, Brett, Dad Hat 15 if you want to get 15% off of your altogether sale when you go on their website. Again, Dad Hat 15 when you go check out for 50% off at checkout. All right, gentlemen, how are we doing today?
Great. I'm gonna talk all night and I'm gonna smile because somebody's not here.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Firing the blind shots now.
Okay,
didn't even see it coming.
All right. Okay. I mean, I see you. I see you what you're doing. But okay, well, let's, we'll get this going. All right. Well, first of all, let's go ahead and get started. Mr. Mayor, how are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing okay. I actually wore this Jaguars hat in honor of Patrick since he said I was going to go back to the Jaguars, and so I'm not, but
hashtag
it's still a cool hat.
What's going on, Joe? How you doing, baby?
Also rocking the vintage 3/4 sleeve baseball sleeve Dad Hat Chronicle shirt tonight.
I absolutely love that. Thank you.
Is that a prize you won?
No, I bought this one when Ed first started selling shirts. I think off his Etsy or something.
Yeah,
this is an OG Dad Hat Chronicle shirt. Tonight I'm drinking. So when we went to Charleston a few weeks ago, went to my favorite brewery in Charleston, Frothy Beard, and the last couple of years they've been doing a 4-pack Ninja Turtles series. So they have 4 different beers named after each of the after the Mutant Ninja Turtles. And so tonight I'm drinking Donnie. It's the Donnie one.
That's awesome. I like that. That's sweet.
That's pretty cool.
One is a plum, blackberry, and black currant. I actually had one with dinner earlier, trying to get ready for the show. I had Ralph, or Rafe, is that the guy's R-A-P-H?
How is that? How is that one?
This one was really good. This was cherry with black currant. So 2 of the 4 are sours and 2 of the 4 are IPAs. So I went with the sours tonight because I knew Eric would give me crap about the IPA. So.
Because IPAs is gross.
Nah, man, IPAs are so good.
Just kind of,
But I wanted to have Donnie tonight, so I figured I'd stay with the sours.
That's awesome. You can't beat that with
no, you can't.
Label having your name on it. That's awesome.
Yep. I love it. Hey, Eric, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Watching, well, not actually watching the game tonight, but it's a track meet so far, which is good. And Cooper Kupp just caught a touchdown, so helping out my fantasy. I don't know if he's on yet, but Brett just made a trade a couple minutes before we got started with Logan. Do you not have where like the league gets to veto or approve it?
No. It's you can only do that on Yahoo, from what I understand.
Yeah, well, his trade, I don't know. It's kind of iffy.
What's the trade? Talk to me. Tell me the trade.
Of course you would ask me that.
While he's looking at that, shout out to Virgil. He's on here, and Phil, Food Fitness.
Shout out to chat room, Phil. Hold on a second. Listen to the podcast, by the way, that my episode with my brother and Val regarding the Oakland A's move. Listen to the podcast. I agree with Val. Bring on the Las Vegas Athletics. I can't get there yet.
That was a good first part, though. I listened to it today while I was working as well.
You guys got to listen to my little brother.
Yep.
Although, a little fun fact? You guys want to hear a little fun fact? Hello, Patrick.
No, this guy.
There he is. How he doing? No, fun fact, though. between August 23rd and September 27th. His birthday's on August 23rd. Me and him have the same age.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're twins for that time. Yeah, my parents got busy. Go ahead. I know that's what you were thinking, Donnie. My parents couldn't wait.
I was doing the math, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
because you're older, so they
I'm
had
older.
you, and they turned right around and wanted another.
That's right, right away. So, but yeah, there you go. And someone is at least happy to see the prospector. There he is. All right.
What's this trade you got?
So Brett traded Alan Lazard, Malik Neighbors, and James Conner for Devon Achane, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and DeAndre Hopkins from Old Fort Logan.
Well, Logan traded the Hopkins and those guys to
Amon-Ra St. Brown, Hopkins, and Achane went from Logan to Brett. I feel like that was a steal for Brett.
Yeah, Logan.
Lazard, Neighbors hasn't played much, and then Conner. So,
especially right now, since Hopkins is just
in Kansas City all
Kansas
of a sudden.
City.
I guess Logan's in rebuilding mode for next year. He's selling.
See, there's a button right here that says vote on trade. I should vote no.
You should.
Anyway,
I don't like that trade for him.
No, I don't either. So I was doing well, and then somebody else hopped on. So hey, I was smiling and chatting, and then somebody got on. So
he said he was gonna be all chatty tonight. Now that it was just the three of us.
I know, and then all of a sudden, so
no, don't you go anywhere. Don't you sit there and say nothing.
That's like, Patrick is pulling an Eric. Hey, since you are back, we're going to hold you to last. But Eric, what are you wearing? What are you drinking, my friend?
Yep. So tonight I'm sticking with my Thursday night theme of Port Charlotte, the Stone Crabs. I'm wearing the Frijoles Saltarines de Puerto Carlota. Port Charlotte jumping beans.
Somebody's been practicing.
Were you practicing before you got here?
Yeah, I don't know if I said that right, but
look, you got the frijoles, but Carlota. But you got it. You're good. I like it.
Puerto Carlota.
Yeah.
Port Charlotte jumping beans. So it's and Patrick, you can probably, or one of you can probably confirm. I don't think they ever played with this logo, right? Because they were supposed to 2020. So it's like a rare, nice free hat that I got from the Wind Surge. So
nice.
And then, as always, got to go with my friends from Martin House Brewing in Fort Worth. This is my favorite lemon icebox pie, and so they always have fun little cartoons.
I love it. The pinups. Yep.
But yeah, this is my absolute favorite lemon icebox pie from Martin House out of Fort Worth. So that's what I got tonight.
I've got one of those in the fridge. I'll try to have that next Tuesday.
I like it. All right, boys and girls. The prospector is here. We thought he was going to be super late, that he may have missed it, but ain't nothing can keep this man away from this show, away from talking to his best friend, Eric Prophet.
I heard Eric calling, and I was coming.
It's like your ears were like, he's calling me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He enjoyed my joke so much earlier today that he's like, I need more of them. So I was like, I'm here to please. So.
Okay, I like it. All right, what are you wearing? What are you drinking, my friend?
So everyone, sorry I was late. I had a work meeting tonight. So
whatever, dude. No one cares about work. This is not work.
So got water tonight, and I know, and I am wearing the batting practice hat of the Albuquerque Isotopes. So
I like it.
Yeah, so nice. It's hard to tell, but it's all purple. So it's that dash
bluish to me.
I was gonna say it looks royal blue.
Yeah, it does in the light, but it's actually purple for obviously being a Rockies affiliate. So
right.
I like it.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And as far as I am wearing tonight, I'm wearing a 47 Cleveland Browns hitch. Okay. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Okay. I'll be switching over a couple of hats tonight as usual.
The fighting Tonys.
The fighting Tonys. And then also drinking some cherry Pepsi tonight.
Yes, sir.
That's an old school looking can too, isn't it?
Oh, it's new because that's the new logo.
No, dang. Okay.
Yeah.
And man, I love how Donnie has reverted back to his his fandom roulette tonight with
he did that for you. He did that for you.
You called me out in the chat.
I did.
So I was like, okay, here you go.
I was talking to Donnie about this before the show. He goes like, I did this just for Patrick.
You made me very happy. You made me very happy. You're supporting your Florida Fighting Donnies.
Well, I'm not. The Red Rifle was my man. They went back to Bryce, so
Ugh,
I don't know.
That's rough.
Yeah. Any word on whether he's okay? I heard he was in an accident.
What?
Who?
Yeah, you didn't hear about Andy Dalton getting into an automobile accident?
No, I did not.
Yeah, his family was in the car.
I did not.
Everything seems okay.
Everything is okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you hear any details on it or?
No, I can't remember if it was kind of near the stadium or what, but they didn't. Yeah, I don't think they said a whole lot other than he got in a car accident. But as far as I know, everybody's okay.
Yeah. So prayers to the Red Rifle, by the way.
I totally missed that.
But also, did you guys see that wide receiver for the Broncos was shot a couple of times? Was it last night at 3 a.m.?
No, it was Friday last week. It's like
okay,
Josh
he got shot.
Reynolds.
Yeah, so his wide receiver Josh Reynolds was one of two men injured in the shooting, right? So here's the thing, though, right? He received treatment for minor injuries, but the other one was not minor. So yeah, crazy coming out of a strip club and then just a couple shots. So it's a dangerous world out there, guys. So be careful nowadays. So that's a little bit of NFL news. How are we doing though? Everybody good? The chat good? Everybody good? Because I want to talk some World Series. Eric, are you leaving us?
Pushing away from the table.
Yeah. No,
did you see that though, Donnie?
He was like,
No, I was just gonna say, I was gonna talk real quick about if you heard about South Florida's basketball coach.
Yeah.
So South Florida's basketball coach Amir Abdul-Rahim, 43 years old, had a procedure done and passed away, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Guided them to the AAC conference title last year.
Yeah.
Obviously USF plays in the American Athletic with Wichita State. So unfortunately, 43 years is
my age.
So that's absolutely crazy.
Prayers to his family.
Wow.
How wild is that, man? So
just appreciate today. Appreciate the moment you're in.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you there are no minor surgeries.
Yeah.
There is not minor. There's nothing that's minor anymore.
That's
so
truth.
All right. So I put a couple of questions out on the Twitter world this week, right? We talked about on Tuesday who needs this World Series more, right? So it was between the Dodgers and the Yankees, and then you know what? Actually, as far as the is concerned, the from what I put it on Twitter, it's about 50-50. You know what I mean? So there really is not a big consensus as far as like who needs it more, right? I got my opinion, Donnie, you got your opinion, everybody has their opinion, right? So it's like who needs it more. So we'll see how this goes. My question that I put today, this morning is, who do you guys think is going to win game one of this series? Obviously, the series starts in LA, but who is going to win it? Who do you guys is going to think is going to win game one?
Donnie said that the Dodgers already won the game. They hadn't even played yet. Because of Fernando Valenzuela.
Yeah, I did. I did
by the way, RIP to the dude, man. He was the man.
I mean, you saw those stats I shared with you guys. I mean, heck, look at that game. I went to see him in 84. That wasn't even the beginning. I mean, that 84, he like 4-hit the Braves for a 10-run game. Hershiser gets the save. I mean,
I'm not even going to tell you how old I was in 84.
-1. Right, Patrick? -1.
That's correct.
I was 13 years old, so
I was. Yeah,
at least you existed, Patrick.
And I did. I existed. Yeah. I was alive. Yeah. So,
I mean,
what's going on, Lynn?
The tributes that are going to come in, all the stuff that they're going to do Friday is just going to fire up the Dodgers. I was like, okay, we're already down 0-1. I mean, Dodgers are probably just
Donnie?
going to be psyched for that game.
Can we call
I'm not
Donnie?
picking it that way, but I feel like it's going to go that way.
Okay. All right. I mean, just chill out.
We'll see.
It's not over yet, homie. Lynn was about to start college in 1984. She got you beat. So there you go. So Donnie, that's your final answer.
I think the Dodgers are going to win game 1. I really do. I hate to say that, but I really think that's going to fire them up. It's in LA, the atmosphere. I hope that's not the case, but if I have to pick something right now and hope that that's a good pick, I think the Dodgers are going to win game 1.
Have they announced, is it Cole against Flaherty?
Yes. Flaherty's pitching game 1.
But what about Cole?
Oh, yeah. Garrett. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Garrett Cole. During the year, he's all right. Postseason, he's
Clayton Kershaw?
Yeah. 100%. Garrett Cole equals Kershaw. I agree with that. I'll give you.
He's the Yankees version of him.
Right. I mean, so
you could also say he's the righty version of Clayton Kershaw.
Okay, there you go. Prospector, Patrick, tell me, who's winning game 1? Eric, who's winning game 1?
I was just.
Yeah, no, I know you're not asking. I think this is going to be a long series. I know you're not asking about that, but I think probably the Dodgers, obviously being at home.
Yeah.
Because they're the top seed, right? So it's 2-3-2. Is that right?
2-3-2 format.
Yeah.
Dodgers.
No, I can see this going 6 or 7 for sure. But yeah, I think probably the Dodgers. I think it'll probably be a close game, but I think the Dodgers will win it.
Okay. Patrick.
I agree. I think it's going to be the Dodgers at home, but I agree with Eric too that I too think it's going to be a long series. I think it's 2 very good teams, and yeah. I mean, I think that home field advantage could play a factor. We'll see what happens, but I certainly think game 1 that the Dodgers will take it.
Okay, I'm with you guys. I think the Dodgers will take game 1. I think that there's something to be said about like a death or something like that tragic that happens that galvanizes a team. Because from what I understand, he was also very involved with the team.
Yeah, he had been doing radio broadcasting for years.
So, when you are that enthralled into a team, into the culture of that is the Dodgers. Like, I mean, he was the Dodgers during the 80s.
Yep.
You know what I mean? How many shout-outs did he pitch? I can't remember. It was a bunch of them, in one season. So it's like, the guy was ridiculous. He was that good.
Yeah.
So
what was his first 5 starts? He had like an ERA under 1. And he threw his 5, his first, was that 84 where it was like
81, his first 8 starts, he was 8-0, and he went 9 innings in all 8 games.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is just dominance.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't get that anymore.
Well, and imagine if he didn't have the injuries that he had, what he could have done.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Golly, that's a lot. All right. Well, since you guys already started talking about it, let's get into this, right? Let's talk about the series. All right. So here's what my questions to you and also to the chat. Okay, guys. A good question, Phil, by the way. Really good question. Dodger dog or New York dirty water dog? I mean,
wow.
I haven't had either.
But I've heard the Dodger dog is overrated for what you pay for it.
Yes.
That's what I've heard. I've heard the same thing. Okay. So we already took care of game 1. What I want to know is how long is the series, in your opinion? Either 6 or 7 or 5, however you guys think. Okay. MVP. Okay. Well, let's go with who's going to win the series, who's going to win the World Series, and the MVP. All right. So we already got question 1, which is in chat. This is for you guys as well. Game 1, who's going to win? Game 2, how long this series is going to go? Question 3, who's going to win the series? And then 4, MVP. Okay. And then I'm going to go in order of that I see in front of me. Patrick, I'm going to start with you with question 2.
You had to go with me first.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
I have to get you going because you're not talking too much.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm trying to listen. So tell me again, 1, 2, 3, 4, how long the series is going to go.
Who's going to win the series?
Right.
And then MVP.
Go? Yeah. Okay. I think the Dodgers are going to win the series. I say it goes 6 games. I think Ohtani is the MVP.
Can you go any more like what everybody's thinking?
No analysis. He just gives
none
you
whatsoever. Done.
Well,
this is a sports show where we give our opinions.
I know, but I really want to hear Eric's opinion. Because he loves talking baseball. I mean, I'm always so wowed and impressed by Eric's opinion. So the less of me talking and more of him. So.
I think Patrick's going for the under tonight on the 45-minute over/under of the show.
Phil, Yankees in 7, Judge MVP. There you go. He gave us that. All right. So, Eric, I mean, he was,
I honestly was going to say the exact same thing, all 3.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So, real quick about Phil's question. I've never had the Dodger dog, but I'm going to choose the Dodger dog. It must have been the New York Dirty Water dog that I had when I was at Yankee Stadium that made me completely sick, along with my wife and the older boys. So I'm not picking that one because that's apparently what I had and made us all really sick. No, I mean, I'm trying to think outside the box. Somebody, I feel like, I don't know, somebody like Mookie Betts could potentially win MVP. However, he wouldn't be somebody that a lot of people are saying are going to be the top choice for that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I honestly could see it going 7, but I think it's going to be LA in 6.
Okay.
That was fantastic analysis.
LA in 6 and then Ohtani.
That was and this fantastic analysis was brought to you by the Earn Fun Average podcast.
See, what Lynn said is what I said. LA in 6, Betts MVP.
Well done, Eric. There he is. Look at that smile.
All right, Donnie, talk to me, man.
All right. I'm not picking the Dodgers to win this.
We know this.
We know that you have the Jaguars in 5. Let's just be honest about it.
I still say the Jaguars are Super Bowl bound this year.
Don't say that.
I thought you were about to say they were World Series bound. I'm like, please clip that.
No,
I was going to. It's going to go into the shorts.
Yes, sir.
No, I think so. I think it's going to go 6 games. I see the Yankees winning 4-2 and 6. I think they're going to split the first 2 in LA. LA gets 1 in New York, and I think New York goes back to LA and celebrates in Game 6. Okay. I think the MVP is probably if that were the case, I would say for MVP it would be Juan Soto, and then he signs a big contract with the Yankees.
Okay, all right. If the Yankees win, first of all, I gotta say this: if the Yankees win and Soto wins MVP, that dude's getting $600 million, and the Yankees are not gonna pay it. You know that.
He's gonna be flushing in cash.
Wow, Lynn. The Jacks can get to the Super Bowl if they order tickets early.
Nice.
Hot dog. All right. So I think it's going to be the Dodgers. I'm not going to pick Ohtani just because everybody's picking Ohtani. But I listen, the guy is that dominant. He's not pitching. We already know that he's not going to be pitching for the series. That's already been announced. He's done. No, all he's going to be doing is that DH role, which is fine. I'm going to give you an outside the box MVP. Okay, someone who went to get his eyes checked, is wearing glasses now, and has been tearing the Jesus out of that ball. Kike Hernandez.
Mm-hmm. I could say
I thought you were going to say Paul LaDuca.
I know, right? That's pretty good. No, not Paul LaDuca, but no, Kike Hernandez. He has, ever since he got his eyes checked, which, by the way, he got it from a certain Kansas City catcher suggestion to go get his eyes checked, by the way. I think it was. Or worse, no, the White Sox. I'm sorry, the White Sox. So there it is. But yeah, he went to get his eyes checked, and then I was like, yeah, dude was missing. So once he started, wearing his glasses, dude has been tearing it up. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with the Dodgers, and I'm going to say he's going to go 7. Just because MLB executives wanted to go 7.
Good shout.
Yep.
How about a pitcher's an MVP? That all depends if thief. Oh, ouch. A pitcher is kind of hard to win MVP unless it's like a bullpen pitcher that comes out and like is super dominant the whole time.
Madison, you know what I mean? Bumgarner.
Or if you have a starter that wins 2 of the games, somebody that pitches in 2 of them and he wins both of them and he's pretty dominant, possibly, but that doesn't normally happen either.
Yeah, but do you see that happening this series?
Well, most of the starters don't go very long because of all the analytics. So
yeah, they go 5 innings at the most, 5-6 innings.
But Eric, what you said is an excellent example.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm with Eric. I know, but it's hard. I see a bullpen player doing that. Not a.
At least Johnny has my back. He's got Yankees.
See Johnny. He's got it.
He's got Soto for MVP. I like his other question: better game-winning song, "New York, New York," or "I Love L.A." I would throw in
either.
Hey, I would throw in there as a Kiss fan, "Back in the New York Groove" by Ace Frehley. Thank you.
You're showing your age again. Calm down.
Exactly.
So slow down. Okay, slow down.
Hey, they Fox uses that. They were using it on the Mets series constantly.
Yep. So, I still don't trust the Dodgers pitching, but I trust their batting. Same thing. Truth. I think it's gonna be slugfest, man. I really think it's gonna be a slugfest.
Yeah.
Who can outslug who at this point in this series? I think that's what's gonna be.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited. I told you I was talking to Paul about this. He was like, it's good to get it once in a while. These like big juggernauts. Excuse me. To get more fans interested in baseball.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Besides Donnie, we are fans of small market teams compared to the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Mets, teams like that. So if you are going to become a fan of our team, it's going to be through family, or if you live in that area, you were born and living in that area. That's how you're going to become a fan of those certain teams.
At least we're fans of a team that's in the States.
There's nothing awkward about this night.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Mad Dog said today. The Dodgers Yankees is nationally way more appealing than if it had been like the Guardians and the Mets, or it had been the Dodgers and Cleveland. I mean, it's like this is just like coast to coast, just
East Coast, West Coast.
East Coast, West Coast. It's got both the big market,
Tupac, Biggie.
You got 2 guys that are just polarizing to the young kids. You've got the nostalgic for the old school people. Yeah. I mean, just all of the celebrities from the 2 teams that, past players that are going to be featured on all the TVs and everything. I mean, this is just one of those years where it's like, okay, everybody else just sit down and watch how 2 classic franchises do it.
Yeah. 2 teams that overspend do it. I got you, Eric. I got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just saw that it's like raining and lightning out here, so if my screen goes black, it's probably because I heard one too many Patrick dad jokes.
Rhonda, I'm a Royals fan due to my minor league team.
Good job, Rhonda.
Okay. I mean, I'll give you that. But Rhonda's the exception. For the most part, if you become a fan of the Guardians, it's because you're from that area, or your family passed down, that, and I don't know why they would do that to you as a fan, the love for that team. So I would not wish that on anybody. Being a fan of the Browns at the very least, that's a lot of heartache every year.
Man, they're starting Jameis, though.
He's like,
oh, it's 8:30 or 9:30. He's ready to talk football now.
Yeah, he is. We gave you that half hour of baseball. And again,
no, I'm good. I'm good. Unlike some, I can talk any sport. So
just want to make sure that you guys are aware. Again, Old Fort Baseball Company, proud sponsor of the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. When you use Dad Hat 15, the code Dad Hat 15 at checkout, you get 15% off your purchase, except for Brett, who didn't wait. Go ahead, Eric.
Speaking of talking any sport, so on Saturday last week, I was watching ESPN 8 the Ocho, and they had competitive kickball on. That was actually pretty fun because we used to have a kickball tournament here in Wichita. They stopped doing it a few years back, but it was a lot of fun playing that. But one team, all you have to do is bunt the ball, and they were so fast. They're like track athletes just getting up the line, and they didn't even have to boot it out of the infield. And they would.
A lot of them are ex-athletes that were playing the game.
So
which is that's what they're doing.
I'd never seen competitive kickball before, but that was a lot of fun to watch.
Dude, they have competitive kickball, wiffle ball. They have one with the going up the competitions going up stairs, like slow. It's like slippery slope. It's like it's insane. I love when the Ocho comes on because he got these stupid games, and I love it.
Is one of them called like Death Dive, where they're on this like platform and they go and do like flips and twists off of a big platform into the water?
Yep. Anything that you can think of that's not your normal, typical baseball, football, hockey, you'll get it there. Hey, they even do competitive ice skate racing. So it's crazy. So, all right. So here's one more question that I'm going to put later on today or tomorrow. But I want to ask you guys, and we're going to do a little transition here to football now, okay? Because we're starting to get traits, right? We're starting to all see what's trickling down and all that. I want to know, here's two questions for you guys, and then we'll get into our picks. But if you were to pick right now, your number one, number two, number three, your top three teams in the NFL right now, who would be those teams? And I need them in order. Usually it's like, no specific order. Who's number one? Who's number two? Who's number three? Patrick, I'm going to go with you.
Well, in the word of Stephen A., this list is fluid. This is like right now.
At this very moment, yes. As of today, yeah. October 24th at 9:32 p.m. Eastern time.
And you want it from like 3 to 1?
3 to 1. Go for it.
Oh man. I'd say at 3 is going to be the Chiefs. Not because I know, not because of how well they play, but they find ways to win.
When she was saying "yay," that wasn't to you.
It was definitely not. She's about to take that yay back.
What? Wait, we're talking about top teams, right?
Yeah, number 3, as in the third best.
Yeah,
third best.
You think they're the third best in the NFL right now?
Wait. Let's hear his list. And then we will destroy the list once he's done. Absolutely. Okay. Go for it.
I just think because they find ways to win, and it's not always the stylistic way to go. I know that Pat Mahomes has not played great, but
the bullseye's on you.
You what?
The bullseye's on you. Continue on.
Yeah, that's fine. But they've had so many injuries, but yet they're finding ways to win, and it takes an entire team to win a football game. So their defense has been good. So I'd say that they're 3.
Rhonda's giving you evil eye looks right now. I just want you to know that.
Who is?
Rhonda. That's what
Rhonda is.
She's a Chiefs fan.
Yeah. Number 2.
Go ahead. Come on.
He's nervous now. Look at him. He's nervous.
No, I just wasn't prepared for this, so I'm trying to think of who else I.
Ed, you know this. He's never prepared for anything.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, at the end of the show, he's going to ask you what you got going on this week, so don't forget.
Hey, also, Ed, next question. Start with Eric and go around the.
Donnie, on that note, why don't you guys move to Kansas City if she's a Chiefs and Royals fan?
Don't encourage her.
Hey, we could meet up more often.
Hey, we're gonna fly into Wichita next year. I told you that.
All right, guys, we're getting away from the fact that you're giving Patrick some time to think about this.
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go if you want me to.
No. Two. I'd put the Ravens. I think that after their 0-2 start, they've really improved, and Lamar Jackson's looking really good. And then number 1, I'm putting the Detroit Lions because I love the way that Jared Goff is playing. I think that Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery are a two-headed monster. Amon-Ra St. Brown starting to play well. Laporta is they're bringing him back into the offense. So yeah, I really like the Lions at the moment. So that's my That's my top 3.
So you got Chiefs at 3.
Yep.
Baltimore at 2.
Yes.
Lions at 1.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sounds good to me. That's your list. That's your list. That's your list.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mr. Mayor.
Okay. I'm gonna start out. I've got Baltimore 3 because I'm still not sure Baltimore knows what their offense is. They're trying and they're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a good defense, which is surprising for Baltimore typically. But they are top 3. So I've got Baltimore 3. Lamar's playing pretty good. Derrick Henry is probably gonna. I mean, he probably should be MVP this year if he keeps going and doesn't get hurt like he's going right now. But we'll see. There's a lot of season left. Number 2, I have the Chiefs. I'm similar to Patrick in that they're solid. They keep winning, but it's like they're not winning convincingly. I know they only have to win, but they're not even winning looking as good as they have in the past. It's like they're just, I don't know. They're finding ways to win, which is a good thing, but they shouldn't have to be finding a way to win every game. But we'll see. They went on a losing streak last year and they still won the Super Bowl. So I've got them at 2. And then like Patrick, I as well have the Lions. I just think they are right now the solid best team overall in the NFL. I mean, they've kind of got everything going for them offensively and defensively. We'll see with Hutchinson being out what that does to their defense. But if they can find a way to survive that loss, they'll be all right. So that's what I've got.
All right. So I'm going to recap your list. Number 3, Baltimore.
Yeah.
Number 2, Kansas City. And number 1, Detroit Lions.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Not the
final
Browns.
answer. Listen, if we were to do bottom 3, Browns are dead last. So we're not going to go there.
Hey, I'm supporting 2 of the bottom 3. So
true story. Eric.
Well, I don't want to be the similar to these bums, so I'll put the Ravens at 3B. So 3A, I'm going to go with Minnesota. Obviously, they lost the other day, but they had a close game and could have very well won that. Detroit for me is number 2, and then Kansas City is number 1 for me.
All right, Ravens. Then you have Detroit.
No, Minnesota, then Detroit.
Then Detroit.
Yeah, Minnesota, Detroit,
Kansas City. Yep.
He didn't follow the assignment. He had a 3A and a 3B.
Well, because all you go to Baltimore, and I didn't want this. I want to do content, #content. So,
okay. And again, there's no wrong answers. I mean, this is just an opinion based as of today.
It feels like there's wrong answers.
Well, there is. It's yours. Hey, nobody is talking last. It's taking last place for my team. My damn Giants. All right, I'm sorry, Tom. My bad.
Oh no, Tom's right. Tom's right there with my 2 teams. The Giants, the Panthers.
We should do the bottom 3. I think that's a great question to.
I'll tell you right now, that's my bottom 3. The Giants are the bottom. The Panthers are next, and the Jaguars are the third one from the bottom.
Yeah. Hey Tom, you got good news though. Your coach and GM are going to be back in 2025.
No, the owner gave him the kiss of death.
The vote of confidence.
I'm going based off the news today.
The vote of confidence. That is a kiss of death. Anytime an owner says, "I have the full utmost trust in the team," that's it. You're done. But all right. So here's my list.
Yeah, don't ever give me vote of confidence, okay? Because then I know it's a problem.
I believe in the mayor. Okay, so I got honorable mention. Okay, it's going to be for me. Okay, honorable mention: Buffalo Bills. That's the team that no one is really talking about right now.
Were we given honorable mention, Pat?
No, I just decided to throw it since Eric decided to do his own A3 and 3B. I'm going to do honorable mention.
Okay.
Number 3 for me is the Baltimore Ravens. I'm with you.
That hurt.
It did. It hurts. But here's the thing, though. Like, they're finding ways to win. I just don't know when their luck is going to run out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think they're playing with fire right now. And if they're going to come a time where they're going to be figured out, right? Obviously, all they do is run the ball. And
if
once
they didn't have Derrick Henry, they wouldn't be a good team this year.
Oh, I agree.
They wouldn't be a top 3 or top 4 team.
Oh, I agree 100%. Again, and the only reason I put them at 3 is because also they have not proven that they can win in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Number 2 is the Detroit Lions. I really like this team, man. I really like how they play. Right? Yes, they lost Hutchinson. They might have an opportunity to get a certain linebacker, defensive end, however you want to name it, out of the Raiders. You know what I mean?
Or Myles Garrett.
Or Myles Garrett. You know,
No,
listen.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think so either.
I think your scenario is a much more likely scenario.
Max Crosby. Dude is a beast. And then number 1 is Kansas City. The only reason I'm putting Kansas City there is because they're back-to-back champions. Okay. They're finding ways to win. Whether ugly or however you want to call it, they're finding ways to win. And God, do I hate the way that, I love it. At the same time, I hate it. But Patrick Mahomes is an effing magician.
Mm-hmm. He is that.
He is like Houdini. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
He is such a smart player.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, he knows when to run and when to get out of bounds. And that's something that Lamar Jackson has not been able to do. Lamar Jackson takes unnecessary hits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wasn't basing it on like how many championships they've won. I was doing it based on how they've played so far this season.
Yeah. The team that you have ahead of them, they beat head to head and they're undefeated. So
I said it was fluid, and I was talking about as it is right now.
Again, they're undefeated.
You're lucky she's not listening right now.
Yeah. But and that's fine. But going based on
the thing is like, again, they're still undefeated. You can't, you know what I mean? You can do whatever you can say whatever you want, but they're still undefeated. Baltimore has lost 2 games. Detroit has only lost 1 game. They're 5-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and man, I'm waiting to see what happens at the trade deadlines. Who's going to make some moves, right? Because I think that some of these teams need to make a move. Obviously you saw Kansas City
at Hopkins.
They got better at wide receiver. So
he's had injuries and he's getting older. I mean, obviously he'll get used, but
he's not going to be wide receiver 1 though. But he's going to help.
Who is it? Worthy?
Yeah. I was going to say you've got 2 rookies.
Watson, Kelsey.
And then also now you're getting Pacheco back.
He's not coming back for a while.
So
I was going to say Kareem Hunt's RB1 at the moment.
Yeah. Pacheco's legs broken.
I love how Kareem Hunt plays.
Kareem Hunt's a baller, man.
Oh my God. Love that. All right. So you know what, Tom, I'm going to go with what Tom says, but let's go ahead and do bottom 3.
I'll give you mine.
Yeah.
I'll repeat mine while they think.
Okay.
So I'm with Tom. Tom, he's at the bottom of that barrel. He admitted it, so I'm going with him. Giants are at the bottom. I do believe the Panthers are right there, probably barely, if that, above the Giants. And then the Jaguars. I mean, they're all Cleveland's honorable mention just above Jaguars. If I had a bottom 4, it would be that.
Getting worse by the week. You're right, Tom. Okay. All right. I'll give you guys my bottom 3. I'm going to go with number 1. It's going to be the Tennessee Titans. That is an absolute hot garbage of a team.
Yeah.
They're bad. They've only won 1 game. Number 2 is going to be my Cleveland Browns. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, I have no idea what is going on. You know what I mean? So I'm going to just put them at number 2. I think right now they're going to start making some trades, and they're thinking about 2025 at this point. They're not thinking about there's too many good teams in front of them, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, every single team in our division is better than the Browns. Baltimore's better. Pittsburgh's better. Cincinnati, for the hell, for God's sakes, is better at 3 and 4. So that's number 2. And then number 3, number 3, I'm going to put the Jets. The Jets are a hot mess.
Yeah.
They fire their head coach. They're not. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like obviously you already know that Aaron Rodgers is not the answer there. He is not going to take that team to the playoffs. You know what I mean? He's not the same player. So I'm gonna go with the Tennessee, Cleveland, and then the New York Jets.
Were those in any particular order?
Yeah, Tennessee, Browns, Jets.
Yeah, like that was so
Tennessee
you started with one being the worst.
Tennessee is the absolute worst.
Okay.
All right, Patrick, you're up.
And there's a lot of them.
There's some bad teams.
Yeah, there are some really bad teams.
Last year there was a lot more parity. Like this year, no. There's a distinct difference between.
I mean, Buffalo's the only team in the AFC East with more than 2 wins. I mean, Miami and the Jets have 2 wins, and New England's got 1. That's horrible. For a whole division's terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. 1. I'm probably gonna go the Titans. I agree with Ed on that. They're an absolute disaster. 2, I'm gonna go the Jets because while they've got talent and they've been trying to go all in, I think it's backfired. And everyone thinks it's winnable for them. I don't know that those games are winnable for them, honestly, at this point.
I agree.
And then 3, sorry, Donnie, I'm going the Panthers.
Well, he even has his team at the bottom, so he knows they're bad.
So I mean, there's a lot of teams I could put there, but with Bryce Young, it's gotten so bad that Bryce Young is back at starting quarterback. Need I say more? So, oh, that's right. You don't care. You're a Jaguars fan anyway. So, so that would be mine.
Okay. That's not a bad list. Eric.
So for me, the worst team is the Panthers. Second hasn't really been mentioned. I'm going to say the Patriots. Now, Drake Mays looked fairly okay, I guess, but he doesn't really have much in the way of any help. I mean, Stevenson can be good if he's healthy, but other than that, at least right now, since everything's fluid and whatever that guy said up there.
You're using Patrick's words. I like it. Yeah. Go ahead. Continue on.
I'm so glad that I can influence the influencer.
And then I would say probably Tennessee. Cleveland's obviously really bad, but they have pieces where they shouldn't be that bad. They got Njoku, Chubb's back. They got Jameis. So
yeah, they do. Yes, they do.
And then we're going to see, at the picks because they're playing a really strong team in Baltimore this Sunday. So
and then of course the Jaguars are really, really bad, but they just won, but they didn't obviously play. But the Patriots in London the other day. So
there's so many bad teams.
Wait till we get to the picks on that game this week, though.
All right. You know what? This is a great segue, my friend. Thank you for that. That was pretty good. I like it. So why don't we go ahead and start doing some picks here? Because obviously that's on our minds and what the people want to hear. So let's do that.
They all have their notebooks out, so they know who to bet based on who we pick. So not that they bet our picks.
Whatever you do the opposite of what Donnie tells you, okay? Just so you guys know, this is how this works, okay? If Donnie says the Jets are going to win, you pick the opposite team no matter what.
Exactly. We're giving you, we can't tell you who to bet on. We can tell you who we give you the blueprint. You just got to know how to read it.
All right, and then so I'm going to give you guys the list of how it came up on my ESPN, right? Obviously, my Browns are going to be on the top of the list just because it's just how they came, but they are a 1:00 game. So I'm going to go Ravens at the Browns. Baltimore is favored by 8.5. Okay. The over-under on this is going to be 44.5. I'm going to start this off. Okay, I'm going to start it off. I know this is my team, and usually whoever teams we wait until the end, but I'm going to pick Baltimore. I don't know what it is. I know.
That's why he went first. This is historic, people.
This is historic because I've been picking.
Hashtag for the content.
I know. Hashtag content. Right. I've been picking any team that plays against Baltimore, no matter what. That's my thing.
But you can't pick your own team.
I can't pick my own team right now. They have not proven to me that they're willing to, although they did play a close game against Cincinnati when Jameis got in. So I think this is going to be a close game. I just don't think they have enough to beat the Baltimore Ravens right now. Okay. And this hurts. Okay. A part of my soul just died just now by picking the Baltimore Ravens, but I'm going to pick the Ravens. Eric.
Yeah, for me, I think this. See, 8.5 seems a lot.
So do I.
know it's the NFL, but we're not picking that right now. So give me the Ravens.
Ravens. Patrick.
Ravens.
Donnie.
Yeah.
Give him the kiss of death.
8.5's not even the widest spread by any means this week.
It's not. There's a bigger one.
Yeah, there's two bigger ones, actually. Maybe three. I think it's three. Ravens, of course. There's no way Browns are winning this game.
Yeah, there's three that are bigger than that. So, all right, Ravens. All right. Now we have the Eagles at the Bengals. Okay. The Eagles at the Bengals. Cincinnati is favored by 2.5. The over-under on this one is 48.5, boys and girls. So that's an interesting one. So I already went, so I'm going to go with Eric on this one. Eagles or Bengals?
This one's a tough one for me. I would say it could be potentially a pretty good game, but give me Burrow, give me Bengals.
Bengals, okay. Patrick.
Bengals.
Okay. Donnie.
I'm gonna go the same. I don't know what's going on with the Eagles. They're surprisingly 4-2, but they're a horrible team.
They're an overachieving 4-2.
Yeah, exactly. I think Joe Burrow's gonna get this win. I'm not gonna say the Bengals are turning things around, but they will not continue to be as bad as they've been either. So
I agree. I'm gonna go with the Bengals as well. So there's something going on with the Eagles. I don't know what has been going on the last couple of years, right? Is it coaching? Is it the players not wanting? You know what I mean? Like, I think Sirianni, like, if he doesn't turn this around this year, if they don't make the playoffs, I think he's a goner.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
You could say this about several teams this year, but they're one of the teams that you can say this. They don't have an identity.
They don't.
They don't. You don't know anything. You don't have an identity at all.
I agree with you there. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. And that is like, that's a false narrative to say that they're 4-2 because they're not really that good of a 4-2 team.
No.
So, all right. Here's the biggest over under. Okay. Titans at Lions. The Detroit Lions are favorite by 12 this week. The over under on this is 44.5. Patrick, I'm going to go with you first.
One of the easiest picks of the week, Lions.
Donnie.
Yeah, I think it's the Lions. I think they cover the spread too.
Whew, wow, you're going big on this one, huh?
I do.
Eric.
I think the Lions could cover the over by themselves. Give me the Lions.
I almost said that. I almost said the 44 is probably how much
they could do both.
Yeah, they could do both.
Yeah.
They could win like 55-17.
God, they are so bad.
Like, if you could put $10 on them to cover and cover the over, I don't know what you'd win, but that might be worth $10.
You could win some good money. Too bad that Val's not here to really talk about that right now. Yeah. But I'm with you guys.
Let Jameer eat.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. No, I'm on St. Brown. I need St. Brown to give me some points. Lions on this one. This was an easy pick. It was just like, this is a non-starter to even talk about the Titans on this one.
You ain't lying.
Hey. Okay.
Every week.
Right. Cardinals at Dolphins. Miami is favored by 4. This is the comeback game, boys and girls. You know who's back.
Yep.
And
that's got to be the only reason Miami's favored.
I was just going to say that's the only reason why they're favorite. So they do have good pieces there. They have good wide receivers, right? So they have a good, and Waddle there. So I believe in the Dolphins, Donnie, go for it.
Just waiting to see what you're going to say. Yeah, I think, I mean, Cardinals, they've had a few spots here and there where they've shined. I think the players are going to rally around Tua being back, especially Tyreek. He is ready to ball out. He already talked about being on the same page with Tua this week. He's like, we've been together. We've been on the same page. Dolphins are going to win this game. It's at home. Tua's going to be wanting to show he's back.
I've been on the Tua bandwagon fan for a long time. I believe in that. Like, I think he got a raw deal with the past coaching staff, and he never really got the development that he deserved. I think with Mike McDaniels, he's done a good job, and it was proven when he went down, when they had the other quarterbacks are like, and I was glad it happened, that to show that, hey, he really is a good player. He really is a game manager quarterback. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
I just hope we'll see him drop into, the Tom Brady fetal position with the pocket collapses. Hopefully, protect himself a little bit this week.
I agree, man.
Slide to none of this head first stuff.
Eric.
Yeah, so I could see if he was not playing that the Cardinals can win. With him coming back, obviously Tyreek's going to be excited, like you guys already mentioned. And if I'm not mistaken, Call of Duty's coming out tonight or tomorrow. So
forget it. Cardinals are not winning. Yep, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Kyler's done. So give us the Dolphins.
Good one. Good call.
Can you believe?
He's partnering with him now too. So.
Wow. So as far as the Cardinals are concerned, he doesn't answer their Call of Duty.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, Terry, so Yankees, Dodgers, World Series, NFL picks. There, I did the start over for you.
Wow. We talked about other stuff in between. God.
That's all we talked about is World Series and football.
The Yankees in 6, the Lions are the best team, and the Giants are the worst team.
The Chiefs are the best team right now. They haven't lost yet. And professional kickball on ESPN 8 The Ocho. There you go,
Thank
Terry.
You. See, there you go. That's a little bit better.
Also, kind of close to you, Fort Worth Brewing, Martin House Brewing, in Fort Worth, lemon icebox pie, Terry. So shout out to a Texas brewery.
And shout out to Terry for realizing that the Earn Fun Average podcast has way above average hosts.
By the way,
Patrick's uncle.
Hey, by the way, also our sponsor, Old Fort Baseball Company, use Dad Hat 15 for 15% off at checkout. Thank you, Old Fort, for being a sponsor of the show. Anyways, all right.
Thank you, Logan.
Thank you, Logan.
I don't believe in Kyler Murray. I just don't believe in Kyler Murray. I don't.
No, like I said, though, I think they could win if it was Skylar Thompson or
insert blank.
Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, Huntley. There you go.
Insert blank.
But now I think he's going to be rough to start, but I think after that, Tua will probably get rolling a little bit.
I think Tua should wear the Guardian cap. But he won't. He refuses. Won't. He already said it. So, all right, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm going to go Dolphins. I think that I think Tua is going to have a point to prove. And you know my thoughts on Jonathan Gannon. Even though they won, they had a good win last week for them. And really it was a good last drive for them. So, but I think this week, Miami being at home, they play differently, and they play differently when they have Tua. So, I think Hill's ready to eat, and I think Waddle's ready to eat. So, give me the Dolphins.
Okay. Look at this guy using Gen Z lingo.
I know, right?
Let him eat.
Let him eat.
He is younger than you by 6 days. So.
That's right.
He's a young one out of the group. So,
that's
all
right,
boys. All right, so we got the Jets going to the Patriots. The Jets are actually favored by a touchdown on this one. And the over-under is 40.5. I'm sorry.
They're not covering that.
They're not covering that. If they win, it'll be by like 1 or 2 points.
Yeah.
But because it is the Jets, and because the Jets find way to lose games, I'm going to go with the Patriots on this one. I know I'm probably going to be the only one on this one. And I know you guys are going to be like, oh, Ed, you just don't like Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, obviously, I don't like him. I think he's a cancer for any team that he goes to. So I'm going to pick the Patriots.
Bro, you already went with the Ravens. You might as well go with Aaron Rodgers and Barstool, and who else does he hate? Let me get my list out.
Where's the list?
Well, specifically, he needs Dave Portnoy. So, you know.
Dave Portnoy.
Disgusting.
Absolutely. See, you hate him too.
Oh, yeah. I can't stand that dude.
I think he's human scum.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either. So
I think
I don't know the guy.
Yeah,
you're lucky.
Good.
Well, good. Then, good. We know that you know guys. So if you don't know him, that's a plus.
Here we go. How about the owner of the Bananas?
I think he's a fraud.
How about Micah Parsons?
He's a piece of shit.
Okay. I could keep going.
He's overrated. Micah Parsons is overrated. What has Micah Parsons done for that defense?
How about me?
Oh, I hate you. It's a given.
Okay.
Although you two have been very, very nice to each other recently, I'm starting to get concerned.
I think Eric's wearing him down.
Mm-hmm.
No.
How about Jameis Winston?
I don't hate him.
He just doesn't want him to start.
Right.
Well, at least he got you a touchdown pass more than your other quarterbacks can say.
True story. I'd just rather have Flacco than Jameis Winston.
No, we're good in Indy.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Eric, who you got?
I was just replaying that clip.
It's coming back again.
I don't. Like I mentioned earlier, Drake May he's shown a little bit. Obviously, it's only going to be like his third start. They just need to give him some weapons and give him a defense. But because of that, give me the Jets.
Jets, I got you. Dad Hat Chronicle.
There you go.
I love it.
Apparently, Virgil's not familiar with your game.
I got a list, Virgil. I have a list of people that I do. He has it. It's an ever-growing list.
I'm the top one on the list.
Yes,
top three.
Top two. We're going to go top two. All right.
1 and 2.
So is Eric the Chiefs or the Lions on your list?
No, if I'm number one he hates, I would be the Tennessee Titans.
Well, Ballpark Digest is no longer a thing because he left. He solved the thing. He's no longer around. So, but he is a piece of shit.
Let me add that.
Legit, you can add him, and this is legit though. He came after us. He came after us. We didn't say anything. We were just trying to have a conversation, and then the dude came after us. And then when I called him out, he didn't have anything to say. So, because I was the one from the get-go saying that the Oakland A's were going to move, and he said they're never leaving. Blah blah blah. You guys are wrong. I don't know where you get your news and everything. I'm well connected. Blah 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 blah. Okay. It doesn't take a well-connected person to see that the Oakland A's were not going to stay in Oakland. So,
well, Donnie Wise knows a guy.
He does.
So you ran him out of business?
I did. I'm okay with this. I'll wear that with right here the whole time. Okay, Patrick. Jets, Patriots.
I'm gonna go Jets, even though they seem to lose every week. I still think they can have just enough to beat the Patriots, but I think it's gonna be a close game, especially with Drake May starting. But I'm still gonna go Jets.
Okay. All right. Mr. Mayor, I take it you're going to join him in that one as well?
Yeah, I'm a Devontae Adams fan. I think he's going to find a way to ball a little bit this week, even though Aaron Rodgers can.
But Devontae's going to get traded to the Giants so he can play with and lose to the Steelers.
I think him and Aaron probably find a way to make some connections this week after the week of practice, and Patriots just don't have anything. I don't like Aaron Rodgers too much either, but I just think they're going to find a way to win.
Okay. All right. Hey, listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion, whether wrong or right, mostly wrong. You're entitled to your opinion. All right. All right. Falcons at the Buccaneers. Atlanta is favored by 2.5 on this one. Over under is 45.5. Listen, guys, the Bucs they're losing a lot. a lot of wide receivers. Godwin is out. What's his name is out with a hamstring injury. He's out for a month. Yeah, Mike Evans is out for a month with a hamstring. So I don't even know who Baker Mayfield's going to throw to.
Otten, their tight end. Let's see.
Keep going. I'm looking for someone else.
I said Rachaad White.
So
Rachaad White, the running back who can also catch.
True. Okay.
Bucky Irving.
I'm going to start with you.
I don't know if they keep rolling out Kirk Cousins. I don't trust Atlanta. I mean, yeah, they got Bijan, but
I know.
I got Donnie's.
He has no one to. He has no one to throw to, but give me your boy Baker. Give me Tampa. I don't know. He's going to have to figure something out, but he can do it. They'll roll guys out there and he'll figure it out. I just don't trust Atlanta. Okay. I don't know what they got going on. Kirk just.
Mm-hmm. I got you. I'm with you. Patrick.
I'm going with your boy Baker as well. I think that the two interceptions last weekend notwithstanding, he's played really well this season overall, and he's finding ways to win. Okay. I agree with Atlanta. I don't know what Atlanta Falcons team you're going to get week by week. There's one week where they look fantastic.
Such a bipolar team.
Well, one week they look fantastic and everything seems rosy, and then the next week they go back to being the Falcons. So, give me the Bucks.
Okay, Donnie.
Well, 3 weeks ago, the Falcons beat them in overtime. And now Baker doesn't have two of his weapons from that. I don't have a lot of faith in the Falcons either, but I don't know. Even though the Bucks are at home, Baker could probably find a way. I think the Falcons are going to go down there and get one, because this basically is the game for the division. And the Falcons have won the first head-to-head. So if they win this one, they pretty much are going to win the division.
Put on the ATL hat. We know you have one.
No, I used to have one, actually. I don't now. I don't know where it got to. It's years ago.
Right. So Falcons for Donnie.
I'll take the Falcons.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna go against my boy Baker Mayfield. I'm rolling with the Tampa Mayfields. So let's go.
The Tampa Fighting Eds.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that. At least they're giving me a little bit more hope than the Browns.
Well, that's because they give you at least a glimmer of hope.
Touche. All right. Here we go, boys. We got the Packers traveling down to North Florida. The Jaguars, Donnie's team.
The Florida Fighting Donnies.
Green Bay is a -4 on this one. And the over-under is 49.5. I'm going to go with Patrick first.
Go, Pack, go.
All right, go, Pack, go. Donnie, you want to give us your call? Or you want to wait until the end? Okay, Eric.
So this game absolutely screams trap.
100%.
Because it's only 4 now. It was higher than that, and now it's down to 4. I've seen it at 3.5. Huge trap, because next week then we got Detroit, and then we have Chicago. So we have 2 divisional games. Huge trap game. If it was at home, I'd feel okay. It's on the road. But I still hate the Jaguars. Give me the Pack. It's going to be close, but I think they'll squeak it out. Hopefully.
Right. And I think for me, it's one of those situations in which the Jaguars have proven that they are so unstable, man. They're just.
And they've been in London for a few weeks now. So what's that going to do traveling back? Exactly. I know that's their thing, but.
Listen, and then my dude has been one of the top paid quarterbacks in the league and has proven absolutely nothing. Okay, as a quarterback. If Mike was here, I would call him out because he's not an MVP caliber quarterback. He has not proven. I know he went to Clemson, Donnie. I know he's a Clemson boy, but he has been playing like hot garbage.
He committed Grand Lawrence-y.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, all right, Donnie.
Yeah, moving on.
For the content.
I got to shake my head down at that one.
Yeah, that was not good.
That was
for
bad.
The content, Donnie.
Yeah, for #for content. Donnie.
Yeah, I'm with Eric. That's why I wanted to wait, because I was sitting here thinking, man, I think the Packers might win this game. I don't believe in the Jaguars.
As he's wearing a Jaguars hat.
I know.
Cut that one up and put it on your.
Well, I'm wearing the hat for #content. I actually think the Jaguars coming back from London and playing at home after winning the game, even though it was the Patriots. I agree with Eric. This is a trap game. I think it's going to be close. I'm going to say Jaguars. I think Jaguars maybe win this one by a
little. There it is.
The
content.
Yeah.
The content. Mr. Home Guy. No more away. No more visitors. It's all about home teams now.
This is Donnie Wise 2024.
Home cooking this year, baby. Home cooking.
Yeah, that's right.
He got all the votes on the road, and now he's at home for the election season. So
he's trying to get that vote, baby. He's trying to get the vote.
That's right. Election's coming up 2 weeks from tonight. Less than 2 weeks.
Yeah. That mail-in voting is big for him.
Senior citizen area in Florida, so he got to get that vote.
Yeah, he got the villages down there going nuts for him.
He got that golf course going strong.
Yeah, he does.
All right, boys and girls. Here we go. Colts traveling to Houston. Houston is -5 on this one. The over-under is 45.5. I'm going to go with you, Donnie. Talk to me.
Did you pick the last one?
I got the Packs.
Okay.
Yeah, I already said it.
Okay.
Yeah, he said yeah. I mean, Patrick knows the Colts haven't been very good. They've found a way to win a few games. I don't see them going to Houston and winning down there.
And Richardson is playing, right? He's starting.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I mean, I think even Patrick said it, but last week, he's not sure about Richardson coming back from the injury yet. I mean, I don't know if they'd have a better chance with Flacco or not, but I think the Texans are going to win this one.
Okay. All right. You got Houston on this one. Texans. Okay. I'm going to go with you as well. I'm sorry, Patrick, but Houston is just a better team right now. If they had Flacco playing, I would get, I would say, like I said, toss up.
Yeah.
I would give it a, I just, Richardson right now, he has not really been a solid player. And it's sad because I was rooting for him. I even drafted him in one of my fantasy leagues, man. I thought he was going to be good. He hasn't. So I'm going to go with Houston. So Eric.
Yeah. Is JT playing?
They were hoping that he was going to come back, but there's not
4 weeks ago.
I know, but what I'm telling you is what Steichen's saying, man. I mean, so they're hoping that he and DeForest Buckner were going to be back this week, but there's not 100% guarantee of that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Texans.
Got it. All right, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Texans as well. I think the Texans are just a better team. I don't know what it is with Richardson. He's been making ill-advised throws, and his interceptions are up. Not having JT takes away some of the balance because Sermon and them are not none of the backups are JT. So and Flacco had a really good connection going with Josh Downs, which Richardson has not been able to replicate. Flacco also had a good rapport with Alec Pierce, but I've just not seen that connection with Richardson with any of his receivers. And so, Texans are still looking good even without Nico Collins. They still have Steph Diggs. Joe Mixon's playing well. So give me the Texans.
Can't argue there. All right, boys, let's move it along. Saints going to Los Angeles, travel to go visit the Chargers. The Chargers are actually favored by 7 by a full touchdown here. So, over under is 40.5. Okay. I'm going to go with the Chargers on this one, boys and girls. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the Saints, man. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, injuries, man. I mean, they got like 12 people on their injury list. It's ridiculous.
And you can't, you know what I mean? You can't have consistency when you have so many injuries.
And Alvin Kamara, didn't he just say he's been playing with a hurt hand? It's like, come on,
broken
hand.
Fingers, something, yeah.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Yeah. He's he's being a trooper, but man, just heal up, bro. You know, it's a lost season.
Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah, I don't understand what Chargers they lost on Monday night. Shouldn't have lost that game to the Cardinals, but even then, I trust them slightly more than what the Saints have right now. So give me the Chargers.
Stay tuned, Michael. Stay tuned for that one because stay tuned.
I was going to get that. Mike works for one of the cable companies down in Aiken. I do a lot of work for, so he's chiming in.
Stay tuned for that one. I got my thoughts on that game.
Is he a big fan of the mayor?
Well, I don't know if he's much of a fan of me, but he's a big fan of the Steelers, and he's an Iowa guy, so he likes black and gold.
I see that.
I think he's a fan of the mayor too, or else he wouldn't tune in. Thanks for tuning in, Michael.
He is. I think he's a fan of mine.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, Michael.
Patrick.
Good. I hate to say anything nice about him, but good analysis by Eric.
Hey, I'm the one who hates you.
Yeah.
Say again.
Huh?
What was that?
What? Huh? That I hate you? What?
Yeah, say that one more time louder.
I think he's apologizing, Eric, in his own
way.
way.
In his own way, he was apologizing. Yeah.
What am I apologizing for?
It's too late to apologize.
He's the one that goes at me. Yeah. No. I think I said that it was good analysis from you. That's what I said. I think that I'm going to go with the Chargers as well. Even though I'm concerned about the Chargers' ability to actually get touchdowns instead of settling for 3 points every single time, that is a concern because it's not
concerning. Yes,
it's not just the game against the Cardinals. It's been a pattern all season. But that being said, I still like them in this game. So bolt up, give me the Chargers.
Michael said, "Donnie, kick rocks."
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Donnie, talk to us.
Yeah.
Eric really is glass half empty.
I'm with you guys. The Chargers. I mean, the Saints are a mess too. I mean, they're just another one of those 2 or less win teams that nobody knows what direction they're going. And like Patrick said, the injuries have hurt them big time anyway. On top of the fact that they just don't have any identity again.
2-0 seems so long ago, doesn't it?
I know.
Magic is that the same team that beat the brakes off Dallas?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Bills at Seahawks. Buffalo's only favored by 3 on this one, boys. Yeah. So over under is 46.5. Okay. Patrick.
I think this is going to be a really close game, but I like the Bills. I think the Bills can go in and take one. It's not going to be easy, but Josh Allen is healing up a little bit, and I think he's playing well. So give me the Bills.
Okay, Donnie.
This is probably one of the best games of the weekend, I think. Last week I said the Seahawks were going to go east and not do well, and they messed that up one big time. So they're back at home. Bills flying west. I still think the Bills are a better team. I think the Bills go out there and take one in Seattle.
Okay. All right.
There's Donnie 2023.
Buffalo's some Road Warriors.
He still he teeters between 23 and 24.
I dabble.
Yeah, well, he dabbles in the content. Sometimes it's 20.
Dabble, Sweeney.
Yeah. Oh, I think this is a trap game.
Wow.
The Bills are only 3 points favorites on this one. I don't know, man. I like the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks on this one. That's why I didn't put them at top 3 just because. There's other teams that are better than them. I got an honorable mention on them, but I think the Seahawks are a really good team and no one's really talking about them. I think it's because it's like they're so up in the Northwest and no one really talks about them.
I think they've gotten a little inconsistent in recent weeks, though. That's my only.
Also has the Bills though too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks on this one. Eric.
Yeah, I thought the Seahawks would not win in Atlanta, and then they proved, obviously, that's why I was talking about how Atlanta with Kirk Cousins is obviously can't trust them, but going over there still getting a win, even if it was against them. Yeah. The only reason I'm not saying it's a trap game is because then next week they go home against the Dolphins and they should win that. Not like, Green Bay having to then go to, play against the Lions. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if Seattle wins, but I got the Bills on this one.
Okay. All right.
And our pick tonight, as always, is going wonderfully.
I know, right? Okay. The Rams are looking pretty damn good right now. Did you see that touchdown throw?
Yeah,
No.
that was a
everybody that's
right
caught a touchdown's been no names that
yeah.
The big guys are not catching these touchdown passes, which
yeah,
is
but Puka Nacua has me go some good points.
Yeah, great. I started Cup and he's caught a touchdown, but otherwise he's got 15 yards.
Yeah, well, Rhonda's already kicking my butt with Kyron Williams, so
So you're done for the
I'm
game.
done.
Got it. Okay. All right, here we go, boys. Panthers at Broncos. This is a big one. Denver's favored by 10 on this one. The over-under is only 41.5, though.
So football is being played on Sunday this week?
Maybe. Val is not here to verify
It
this.
was played last week as well.
Yep. Donnie, what you got?
Oh,
Put the hat
Panthers
on.
the Panthers have nothing. They have nothing.
Yeah.
No, I'm Val's gonna like this pick. I'm going Broncos. Let's ride.
Yeah. Broncos
I'm a fan of
country,
Bo
let's
Nix.
ride.
I'm a fan of Bo Nix. I like Bo Nix as a player. I think he's developing.
He's better than Bryce Young.
Oh, 100%. And then you got Bryce Young playing? Fuck.
Yeah.
Give me Denver.
Watch Bryce Young will show him.
I know.
Hey.
Yeah.
Listen, if we see Bryce Young from Alabama,
I was going to say you're going to get Alabama Bryce Young after he got benched.
he was smiling when the Red Rifle was just playing like absolute garbage. So
you know what's going to happen? Bryce Young's going to ball out, and then we're going to get a hat rescue video from Donnie within minutes.
If
brand new Panthers hat.
Push pull.
Brand new Panthers hat. Push pull.
Yeah.
Eric,
I got the brand new Elements hat from Ed Rivera. Push pull.
Broncos. Okay. Patrick.
Yeah, I think Bo Nix is a better quarterback, and I think he's going to do just enough. Give me the Broncos.
Also, Bo Nix played close to 10 years in college.
11.
Okay, was it 11? Okay.
Yeah,
which is close to 10.
Yeah, which is not what the Utah quarterback is doing. He's eligible for his 8th year.
Yeah.
Well, they got that COVID bump, so
whatever, dude. Okay, that'll put you at 5 years, but Jesus.
Yeah. Well, is it the guy that succeeded Pat Mahomes that's still playing in college? The one that started out at Texas Tech?
I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah. There's some story about that. I'll send it to you guys.
But here's the thing, though. They're making money.
You can save it.
I'll send it to just you then. Don't worry.
They're making money in college. Some of these players are making millions of dollars. So why even bother? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the uncertainty of the NFL when they know that it can play. You know what I mean? Alan Bowman.
If it's your 8th season, you're not getting drafted, so you might as well get some NIL money.
Yeah, get some NIL money. Get that money.
So my wife's obviously a Okie State, and I know Virgil likes him, but Alan Bowman's terrible. He cannot throw the ball down the field. That's why they can't ever win any games. They have Ollie Gordon, but then Bowman only throws screen passes and throws little out routes. He can't throw the ball downfield. It's so frustrating watching them play.
Man, he's being so chivalrous right now.
But he's not wrong, though.
No,
he's not wrong. But he's also
pretty much every week, and I saw them in person last year, and it's like, bro, throw the ball down the field.
But he's also defending Mrs. Influencer's honor. That's very chivalrous of you, Eric.
Well, that's why he had Chiefs as his top team too. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
He knows how to get to her heart.
Yeah, he doesn't want to sleep on that couch. He doesn't.
Okay, we'll make sure that we'll put a clip together and send it to her and tag her as well.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of the Chiefs, Chiefs traveling to Vegas.
Oh, wow. Third best team in the NFL. Surely they're going to lose to the Raiders, right?
Yeah,
Virgil.
See, he knows.
Virgil says, I could give my rant, but there's a character limit on comments.
Invite him on and let him tell his
I
rant.
know, right?
Yeah.
We'll talk on Tuesday some college football, and then we'll have you on. All right, so the Chiefs are favored by 9.5. Over under is 41.5 on this one. I'm not even listen. I have the Chiefs as the best team in the NFL right now. They're the only undefeated team. The Raiders are a hot mess. You know what I mean? No one knows what the hell is going on there.
No, they signed Desmond Ridder
for that quarterback room.
Yeah,
sure did.
And that adds to an already stellar quarterback room.
Right. All right, Eric, talk to me.
Look at that shiner.
Oh, you're just switching
freshly shaved
hats.
Freshly shaved.
Yeah, it's although the for whatever reason the Raiders always seem to get a game, usually in Vegas or Oakland against the Chiefs, but they're not going to win this one. Chiefs.
She calling you out.
No, I was calling out Patrick, saying how. So you're listening.
You said
here.
She wasn't even listening.
The guy that's up over
right, Nick. This guy
there. He with the purple hat on that looks blue with the A on it. Put him up front and center.
Here we go.
But he's he thinks your team's the third best in the NFL, undefeated, behind the Ravens, who you already beat head to head. So tell me who you like right now.
And just so you know, just to give Eric some kudos here.
Yeah,
I also agree that the Chiefs are the best team in the NFL. Just so you know, Mrs. Influencer, only Eric and I put the Chiefs at the top team. Just saying. So, all right, boys and girls. I got the Chiefs. Eric, you got the Chiefs as well, correct? Okay, yes. Patrick.
Give me the kingdom. Chiefs, baby.
Now you're just trying to get into her good graces.
Right.
Yeah, because you guys picking them is completely legitimate.
Wait, hold on a second, because Eric and we picked them as the best team in the NFL, and watch this be a trap game, and then they lose.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, shots.
Oh, shots fired.
Damn.
I still had him in my top 3 though. Yeah.
He picks the Chiefs every single week. All right.
I do.
Donnie.
Well, on that note, I'm picking the Chiefs.
There you go. You better.
No comment. I'm picking the Chiefs.
That's it. All right, moving on.
You can't come back from that now. You might as well go with the Raiders. You already picked so guess what? He picked the Jaguars over the Packers. So,
but you like him doing that because it helps your team win. So don't start that.
It does. Right. All right.
See, she doesn't like when I pick the Chiefs because I pick against the Chiefs and they win. So
true story. That is true. Who does he rank above? Please don't pick us, Donnie.
See,
he didn't. He did not.
I did pick them. I picked the Chiefs.
No. Above. That's the top 3.
Yeah, I got you.
He picked what'd you pick? The Lions?
The Lions.
Yeah, Chiefs second.
Lions, Chiefs second, and then yeah. So, okay. Here we go. Bears at Commanders. The Bears are actually favored on this one, boys and girls.
Is Daniels
I was just going to ask. I don't think he's back.
No, well, he's weak. I mean, yeah.
You got Mariota playing.
I mean, they look fine, but again, who'd they play last week?
A team that Donnie obviously doesn't root for.
Exactly.
Anybody will beat them. Got it. All right. So
they smoked the Panthers.
Yeah, you did. Patrick, I'm going to go with you first.
I'm still going to go with the Commanders. I think Jaden Daniels might play. So maybe not, but still, I have faith in them. Give me the Commanders.
Okay. Donnie.
Man.
He picks the Jaguars.
Anytime now, Donnie. Anytime now.
I want to pick I'm going to go with the Commanders. I want to say the Bears might go in there and take one, but even with if Mariota's starting, it sounds like he is. His experience, if you want to call it that, probably helps them. That's a pretty good team. I think they're a better team than the Bears anyway. Yeah, Commanders at home.
Okay, I got you. Eric.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the Bears possibly winning it, but Commanders being at home, give me the Commanders.
Okay. You guys already know how I feel about a certain Chicago quarterback.
So you're taking the Bears?
I'm taking the Commanders. Thank you. All right, moving on. That's all I'm going to say on that. Here's an interesting one, boys. Sunday Night Football. The Dallas Cowboys are going to San Francisco. And San Francisco is favored by 4.5. Even with all the injuries.
I was going to say, with the MASH unit, they still are favored.
They are still favored.
Ugh, Jerry's got to love that.
He needs to stop talking. Just stop talking.
Yeah. Believe it or not, it's not normal for owners to answer questions about their team every week.
Yeah, tell that to Tepper. Tell that to Jones. Oh, and also the Cleveland Browns owner as well. So
yeah, and look at those results.
Yeah, exactly. Garbage. Okay. I don't know what to expect from the Cowboys. I have no idea what to expect from them.
Don't expect a running game.
You know who they could have used? Henry.
Henry.
Huh?
Oh, Henry.
Yep, they could have used him, but guess what? They never even called him.
Well, the reason is because they don't play that style of offense. He doesn't fit into their offense.
Winning football?
Well, that's what Jerry Jones said. He said he doesn't.
I know. I heard it.
Of offense.
He's trying to give an excuse, and it's like, and no one's believing him. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, just shut up.
Well, the thing is, you tell me you can't play in the I formation, and Dak Prescott can't hand off the ball.
You know, Cowboys don't play. I mean, ever since Emmett's been gone, they haven't rushed for 1,800 yards in a season. They're not going to start doing it now.
But they could have done it this year, though. They could have.
But they got Zeke Elliott back.
Exactly.
Jesus,
they're not going to do it.
They're not going to do it. Yeah. Eric, what you got, man?
Dude, the 49ers are not good. They have so many injuries. Obviously, Dallas can't run the ball, but it's just going to be Dak to Lamb. So give me Dallas.
Okay. Patrick.
Even though they're decimated, I don't believe in the Cowboys. Give me the 49ers.
Donnie.
I hate to do this, but I'm picking the Cowboys. I like Eric. I think they're going to go in there and find a way to win. With all the injuries the 49ers have, I just don't think they can. I don't think they can win this game.
Okay. All right. Last game of the week, Monday Night Football.
Who'd you pick?
Pay attention.
Who'd you pick?
I picked the 49ers.
Okay.
I was the first one to say it.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you committed to that or not.
I committed. 49ers.
Okay.
I put it on the list.
On.
It's in the book.
It's in the book.
I wasn't sure you were teaching.
I'm gonna need him just relax. He's just a little too much right now. Wow.
Yeah, I told you it was better when he wasn't on here. And then we're taking each other out now.
All right. Okay. All right, Eric. Let's get to this last pick.
I know. All right.
Steelers.
Giants at the Steelers. Pittsburgh is favored by 6. The over-under is only 36.5. All right. I'm going to go with you, Eric.
I don't know who Clarence is, but I'm guessing somebody's boss, maybe.
No, Clarence is another splicer.
He's not going to be using Donnie. Stop it!
So
he's not calling Clarence. He knows Clarence is.
So I didn't understand why the Steelers switched from Justin Fields. Took a little bit for Wilson to do anything, but finally got it a little bit enough where they completely took over in the second half. And I expect them to continue the same just because it is the Giants. Give me the Steelers.
Steelers, yeah. Patrick.
Yeah, give me the Steelers.
Okay. Donnie.
Yeah, Clarence is the Giants, and I am the Steelers. Give me the Steelers.
Start thinking about your over-unders, boys and girls. Okay, so you can call me a Russell Wilson apologist. I believe in Russell Wilson. He didn't play a bad game at all. He actually played better than Justin Fields has played so far. You know what I mean? And I'm not taking anything against Justin Fields. Justin Fields still has a couple more years to play in the league. I think Russell is coming to the end of his career, right? He's going from starter to he needs to start transitioning to a backup role and make couple more millions of dollars. But for right now, they need him to be the starter in Pittsburgh. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I got the Steelers. I got the Steelers on this one. Only because the Giants are a hot garbage team. They're a dumpster fire going down the river. So, all right, boys. Over-unders, because we have a lot of I'm with you, Michael. I mean, listen, better ball flight with Wilson, 100%. It's a crisper thrown ball. He can actually throw it downfield. So, a great group of guys. And I'm a Browns fan, Michael, okay? I'm a Browns fan picking the Steelers, okay? So I'm just saying that out there. My wife's just a Steelers fan, so I'm getting on her good graces.
There you go.
On that one. Okay, Eric, I'm going to go with you on the over-under.
Yeah, I've already said this already. I think the Lions can cover the 44.5. So give me the Lions-Titans over.
Patrick.
Give me over on Giants Steelers.
Just the Steelers covering?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so over on Giants Steelers.
Correct.
Donnie.
Man, there's a couple of them here I'm just not sold on. I'll take the under on Cowboys 49ers. I don't think that's going to be a high scoring game.
I'm going to go with one that we talked about early on in the show. The Eagles at Bengals. The over-under is 48.5 on this one. I'm going to go on the under on this one.
Yeah, I started to do the same thing.
Yeah.
That was another option for me as well.
Yeah.
I don't see the Eagles scoring much either.
No. I only went over on the Giants Steelers because it was 36.5. So
yeah, that one, yeah, you have to pick that one. You know what I mean? So it's just like
yeah.
You have to.
I think the Steelers themselves will cover most of that, but
I agree.
Yeah.
So and then and Eric, the one that you picked, the Lions and Titans, I think the Lions can just do the over on that one by themselves.
Yeah.
Against the Titans defense. So, I'm with you.
Yep.
All right, boys. Hey, great show tonight, guys. This was a lot of fun. We will see. We'll see next week what how this turns out. Before I go, guys, just want to make sure that, again, our sponsor, Old Ford Baseball Company. You see that beautiful shirt that you have right back there. Support local baseball. It is by Old Ford Baseball Company. If you use Dad Hat 15 at checkout, you will get 15% off. Okay. That Old Ford Baseball Company, they are great sponsor for the show. So thank you, Logan, for sponsoring us. It was a lot of fun. Any parting words, my friends?
Stay healthy and stay safe.
That's all I'm going to say on that one.
Yep.
I mean,
everybody have a good weekend.
Yeah. Let's see what this week turns out to be when it comes to sports, boys. Hey, have a good night. Bye.
See you guys.